I can't believe it's happening, but Silksong is finally here. Like, you're probably even playing it right now. Like, the Silksong is real.
Shaw!
I can't believe this. It has happened. The indie game gods of Team Cherry finally blessed us with Hollow Knight's long-awaited successor. And the reason they gave us for delaying this game almost 10 years now, half a decade, is that they simply just had too much fun making it. What absolute chads. Now here's the thing. I never played Hollow Knight before. I know, I'm a sinner. But now that Silksong is finally here, I used the moment to finally play Team Cherry's magnum opus called Hollow Knight. In Hollow Knight, we play as the knight. Yeah, I'm not joking, that's his name. Our mission is to infiltrate this big fallen bug kingdom called Hollow Nest and to defeat the Hollow Knight. The Hollow Knight was a warrior that self-sacrificed himself to protect the world from a widespreading infection. The problem is though that the Hollow Knight wasn't completely hollow and the infection started to litter free again. So it's our duty to take the Hollow Knight out of his misery and replace him to save this kingdom. The first thing I have to say is that I love how this game's tutorial is just learning by doing. It lets you get a great feeling for the game and for its world. I love games that make show and don't tell tutorials. Also, this game is absolutely beautiful. Stunning even. The art style is awesome and the world feels so alive even in the more grayer and emptier areas. I even believe I heard most of the stuff here is hand-drawn, which is simply just impressive, but don't nail me on that one. It's just amazing. I also can't stop talking about the world building. I won't get into much to the lore because here on YouTube you have already 2-hour-long lore videos talking about it and it isn't even complete yet. This game has the same rotten, dying and moldy world building like the Dark Souls games, and I love it so much for it. Most of the stuff isn't even outright told you. You have to find it out by exploring, reading and paying attention. Hollow Knight is not an easy game, and it is even harder depending what kind of gamer you are. You can platinum every Souls-like game out there and you could still hate this game and even think it's too difficult. But why is that? Why is such a well-made and great acclaimed game almost impossible to beat by some? It's because Hollow Knight targets a very niche audience. Of course, Hollow Knight is a Souls-like, a very good one even at that. You have to learn and acquire some skill to defeat most of the bosses. Simply cheesing it isn't possible. And you even got a bench, which is basically your bonfire. But at the same time, it's a 2D platformer Metroidvania that doesn't tell you shit what's going on. Where do you have to go? Well, figure it out for yourself. This game encourages and wants you to explore. Try new things. If you don't like that, plus the hard difficulty, then it's not your game. You could use a guide, but trust me, it would destroy the experience. The boss fights are amazing and really tricky. They play mostly like a dance, and figuring out how they work and what moves they make next is great. And slowly learning how you beat them feels like a puzzle on its own. The designs are unique and tell almost everything about the boss's backstory and characteristics you need to know, which is insane considering almost everything here is a bug. My favorite bosses have to be the Mantis Lords, a guy that throws literally shit at you, and the final boss, the Hollow Knight. Especially the Hollow Knight is such an interesting boss fight. It deserves a video on its own. When I played it for the first time and finally got to him, I imagined this great, awesome final battle. But when I entered the area, something was off. The melancholic music starts to play, and the Hollow Knight starts attacking you, but not really because it wants to. He seems desperate, weak, like a shadow of its former self. The music intensifies and the plague starts littering out of him. You run to him with your sword, trying to give him the final blow, but then something shifts. The Hollow Knight takes his sword and stabs himself in his gut. And he stabs, and he stabs, and he keeps stabbing. He then stops, putting himself back. So you get the chance to give him his piece. A bittersweet ending. And like every good Souls game, there is no happy ending. There are many you can achieve. If you go for the default one, the knight takes in the plague, seats himself for eternity, replacing the Hollow Knight. But who knows if he will break too. If you go for the secret, and by many considered the best ending, you can go inside the Hollow Knight and kill this godlike creature that created the plague. Sadly, in the process, the Hollow Knight kills himself. At the worst ending, it's like the default one, only that you trap yourself and a fellow companion. The last ending, you only get inside the God Home DLC. This is a boss rush mode, where you just kill everyone. After you did, you turn into an ancient, godlike beast. Not one of the endings is a good, but none is really 100% bad either. In the end, Hollow Knight is a story about duty, about doing what's right, even though you have to sacrifice everything, even yourself. It's a sad and a melancholic, but also a hopeful ending. A bittersweet one at that. And that's my video about Hollow Knight. I tried taking a more storytelling approach to the thing, and I think it wasn't that bad. I can't wait to finally play Silksong. If you like this video and want to see more of these kinds of videos, please like and subscribe. It would help my channel a lot. We are almost at the 200 subscriber mark. I can't believe I even got this far, to be honest. Thank you so much. My next video will be about murder drones, so if you don't want to miss it, hit the bell. Now, as always, see ya and have an awesome day as well.